You're listening to Body Confident Friday, the place to be for tools, strategies, and perspectives to help you feel more comfortable and confident in your body. I'm Judy Craddock, the Body Confidence Coach, author of the Little Book of Body Confidence, and creator of the Body Confidence Journey, the coaching program for women who want to stop chasing the perfect body and embrace the one that they are in. Welcome to the show. Today I want to talk about cancer and body image, particularly how cancer diagnosis and treatment, which can include surgery, can impact your body image and what you can do to improve your body image if you're living with cancer and or a very altered body post-surgery. Now, the reason why I'm covering this topic is because sadly I am seeing more women for coaching who are receiving treatment for or who are in recovery from cancer, who are finding themselves struggling with their body image. And according to Cancer Research UK, about 1 in 2 people in the UK are expected to be diagnosed with cancer during their lifetime, and I think that's quite a scary statistic. But despite this increased prevalence of diagnosis of cancer, it's a sad reality, I think, that body image and cancer isn't really something that is being talked about very widely. So what I want to do is, in the next 2 episodes of Body Confident Friday, I want to shine a light on this topic to really help out those of you who might be struggling with cancer and your body image, just to feel a little less alone, and also to give you some hope of feeling a bit better in your body. So in this episode, I am going to first of all explore the impact of cancer on body image. I'm going to validate however you're currently feeling about your body, and also explain why sometimes positivity can be toxic, invalidating, and unhelpful. And then in the next episode of Body Confident Friday, so this episode is number 193, and the next episode will be number 194. So in that next episode, I'll be sharing more about what you can do specifically to feel better in your body. So I just want to start off by looking at how having cancer or having surgery for cancer or treatment, what sort of impact that can have on your body image. But before I do that, I just want to back up a little bit and talk about the main factors that have an influence on your body image. So there are 4 main factors that affect your body image, and it's probably worth me just being really clear what I mean by the term body image. So body image is your perception of your body, so how you think and feel about it, and the way that you behave as a result of your perception. So that's body image. So the main factors that have an influence on your perception of your body are our culture, and so that means particularly the media, our interpersonal relationships, changes to your body that you experience throughout your lifetime, and certain personality traits as well. So changes to your body like injury or illness, and cancer would count as one of those, obviously, or just natural transitions like pregnancy, menopause, and if we rewind a bit and go back to adolescence, that's also something that can have an effect on the way that you perceive your body. And because all of the factors that impact your body image, they can interact together. So it's not a case that necessarily any one of those factors will work on their own. They can all interact together. That means that a cancer diagnosis, together with cultural views and those of your family and peers about what cancer means for your body, can create a shift in how you feel in it. And according to some statistics that I saw recently, around 50% of patients who have a cancer or have been diagnosed with cancer will suffer with their body image at some point on their cancer journey. So what does that actually look like in terms of how would you know that perhaps you're suffering with your body image as well as your cancer? So some of the things that the women that I have been working with have experienced include just a general loss of confidence in their body and its abilities, the belief that somehow their body has let them down, having a sense that their body is now weak or vulnerable, feeling that their body is misshapen or mutilated, and that's particularly if they've had to have some kind of surgery, loss of femininity, and this is particularly for women who have maybe had their breasts removed, or they may have had to have a hysterectomy. This can also look like experiencing difficulties with intimacy because you don't want your partner to see your body because of the fear that they're going to find it unattractive if it's now altered in some way. Wanting to hide your body away and kind of using clothes as armor. Feeling like you're being judged for the way that your body has changed. And also comparing yourselves with others more than you did before. And also feeling that maybe if you were thinner or healthier, you wouldn't have cancer in the first place. And this is something that clients who have particularly aspired to the thin ideal before their cancer diagnosis can experience. So this is by no means an exhaustive list of all the things you might be feeling about your body right now, but I want you to know that whatever you are experiencing, they are your feelings, your emotions, and they are completely valid, and nobody can tell you that they're not. The second thing that I wanted to look at was the fact that the women I've been working with, they find it really difficult to accept the body that they're in now, post their diagnosis, post any surgery, and the fact that surgery has in some way altered their look. So they're finding that particularly difficult. And a common struggle that they have is this belief that somehow they should just be grateful for the fact that they're alive and not worry about those negative thoughts and feelings that they might be having about their altered body. And this struggle tends to be compounded when well-meaning family and friends say things to them like, well, surely you've got more important things to worry about than, the way that your body looks or the way that you feel about the way that your body looks. But, what these women are experiencing is completely valid, and it's called body grief. And body grief is about grieving the loss of the body that you no longer have, and all the things that perhaps you believed you could be, have, or do with that body. And it's a really genuine form of grief, and denying its existence is really, really unhelpful. In fact, telling a woman to only focus on being grateful she's alive and not allowing her that space for body grief is, in my view, it's toxic positivity. I am all for healthy, balanced thinking, but positive thinking that completely denies someone's reality is toxic, and it is counterproductive, because the more you try to deny grief, the more that it is likely to keep popping up. So I just wanted to say that if you are grieving the loss of the body that you had before cancer, please know that you're not alone, and it's a completely natural feeling to have. You are not a bad or an ungrateful person for finding it hard to come to terms with your body as it is now. You are simply being a human. And it is possible to be grateful to be alive and still struggle with your body image. Struggling with accepting your body as it is now does not negate your gratitude. And in the next episode of Body Confident Friday, so again, that's going to be number 194, I'm going to be talking about specifically what you can do if you are struggling with cancer and body image. And I'll be sharing ways that you can actually process your body grief, accept your body changes and start to feel more comfortable and at home in the body that you're in exactly as it is now. But coming back to today's episode, and just to close it off, I'd love to hear from you if you are struggling with cancer and it's having a negative impact on your body image. What's your experience and what's your one takeaway from this episode? Leave me a comment below wherever you're listening. That's all I've got for this episode of Body Confident Friday. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to catch you next time.